right, what's up, peoples? I thought I thought I pushed the start button, and I guess I didn't. I was talking for about 5 minutes. I had no idea I wasn't streaming. My son came down, asked me for something. He asked me to put it on mute. I put it on mute. I looked back over, and I was like, damn, I'm not streaming. So anyways, welcome everybody. Welcome to the All About Aviation channel. Welcome to the latest episode, the Avro Vulcan. Last time we flew this plane, I got suckered into doing a barrel roll. Our pilot blacked out from the G-forces and we crashed. So we're going to do a little U tonight. We're going to start off in like this area at an old base. Well, it's near Sheffield, but it's a base they used to use. We're going to go down, kind of make a big U. We're going to do a couple of Tacan frequencies and ADF, and then land this thing over here in Liverpool. Are we going? Yeah, we're going to Liverpool tonight. So anyways, if it's your first time here, welcome. If it's your last time here, welcome. If it's your middle time here, welcome. Become a member, leave a super chat, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. Do all the above. It's greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. All right, so Avro Vulcan is an awesome plane. There's a bunch of liveries that come with it. We're going to use this one because I like it. It looks like the space shuttle. It's a Royal Air Force livery. It does have, I think, an Italian flag on the back, but it is a Royal Air Force livery. So we're doing, I believe, this airport here. Yep, Doncaster, Sheffield. That's the one we're going to be using. So let's choose that for the departure. Now, in the booklet that comes with this plane, there's a test flight that they give you the info for. This is the airport they use for that test flight. So we're actually going to go down. We're going to pick up a Tacan down this way. We're going to pick up another one down this way, and then fly on back up to Manchester. And then I don't know if we're going to do an ILS landing or not. I don't think this plane will do an ILS landing, but we're still going to try to land this plane either way. So let's get into this thing. We're not going to build the route up front. We're just going to fly it. I don't want to have GPS helping us. And if I build it out here, there's always going to be that line on the VFR map. There's always going to be the line from GPS that's going to help us. And I don't want to... The compass, the rose compass on this thing is a little difficult, and I don't want the help. I want to see if I can do it. We can do it together without any additional help. So let's get into this bitch. Let's get into this bitch. Yeah, 55 miles to the first waypoint, 66 to the second, 74, and then okay. So we have 3 waypoints and then the last airport. Now, I do like to use the assisted checklist with this thing. I like hearing the other pilot talk. It's kind of an in-depth checklist, but it's not too bad. There are a lot of switches on this airplane, and then there's 4 seats as well. We have the co-pilot, the pilot, the navigator, and the radio guy. It comes with a nice tablet with it, you know, the electronic flight bag. So we're going to be using that for the autopilot and, you know, navigating through the airplane. All right, let's, well, hello. Yeah, all the light switches are down here for the interior. On the captain side, co-pilot side is over here, and then the exterior lights are down here. So let's go ahead and let's get the lights turned on outside. We'll turn the lights off outside a little bit later. All right. So yeah, man, this thing is a beast of a plane, man. Got all old school gauges. Now, we don't really have a DME equipment for DME, but we do have a Tacan. So this goes up to 99 miles, and then this will give you the direction to the Tacan. What up, Grease? And then there's an ADF finder as well. It's this one here. That's the ADF finder. But this compass here is a son of a bitch. I do not like this one at all. This is supposed to change the azimuth, I think is what it's called, but oh no shit. Well, that's good because I deleted the video from last night by accident when I went to edit it today. So I may be doing another one of those tomorrow. I wanted to split the video from last night. I wanted to put like the F14 just by itself, and I thought I clicked save as new and I didn't, and it wound up cutting off the A320 last night. So we may wind up doing that one again tomorrow. But that's good because I don't like really any deliveries. I mean, they're okay. Wiz is okay and Spirit, but anyways, so this thing doesn't move with, this compass will not move with your direction of travel. Now, we have a heading indicator here, and then we can also move this whole thing, but this won't move with the flight. So now this indicator will, the one with the circle, that's like our Tacan, DME kind of, indicator. So that'll follow this here. And I've tried it both ways. You can use this switch as its compass or direct gyro. I've tried it both ways, and both ways suck. Wow, 30 different packs, Jesus. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out later. I wonder who makes the packs. Actually, you know what? Let me check it out now. Let's check it out now. Before we actually, get started. Look at that, man. We're, what, 2 minutes in? We're already doing a restart. Look at that. I tell you, I am the king of restarts. Ain't nobody restart like me. Anybody who says they restart like me, they lying to you. They are lying. Right through their teeth. I was in the marketplace a few times today. I didn't see any liveries. Bravo Airspace. Oh yeah, here we go. Yep, Salt Lake. Whoa! 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 I've been waiting for this to come out. Not this company, but I've been waiting for this actual plane to come out. Holy shit, I might have to buy this plane tonight. I used to fly the hell out of this plane when I traveled on AirTran. I don't know, actually. The interior doesn't look too good. Never heard of FSX 360. Wow. I've been waiting for this plane to come out. Look at that! Hey! Naked engines. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought when I saw the interior. I was like, nah, there's no way. There's no way this plane looked like that. It did not have all these screens like this. There is no way. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, when I saw this, well, first of all, it's not a McDonnell Douglas, but yeah, the 717 did not have these screens. That's for sure. All right, he can pound sand. All right, let's go to 320. And let's do liveries. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. All right, aircraft. And then liveries. Ah, my man, 2 Pilot. He makes some good shit. That's who I usually use. 2 Pilot. That's he's like the only one I really ever buy. Him and 4 Simmers, but I can check out the other one too. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. There's no way that thing had Had those screens. Wow, look at all these liveries for $2.50. All right, so that's Africa and the Middle East. And then we got South America and Asia. Yeah, 4 simmers. Okay, Africa, Middle East. Oh, you said Bravo Airspace? Asia and Oceania. Yeah, I'll have to play around with this. That's cool, though, that they got a bunch of liveries now. North America, this is probably going to be the one that I get. All these North America ones and Europe. Turkish, TAP, Swiss Air, Lufthansa. Jet 2, that's not Europe. That's Australia. Delta, United, Polaris, Aero Mexico, Air Canada. That's a pretty good pack. That's a pretty good pack for $3. All right, I'll continue to check it out. So I don't usually buy a pack just to buy it. Like if I see a flight that I want to do, then I usually buy a pack that has that particular plane in it, and that's kind of how I've like got all the liveries that I have, is just from looking at planes. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Bravo Airspace, but if you're recommending them, you know, I might consider it. Here's one here. Hangar 5, Europe, SAS, Lufthansa, British Airways, Pegasus, Jet 2, Air Portugal, Austrian. Yeah, if he makes one for, if he makes one for America. Oh, here we go, North America. Yeah, man. I'll keep it in mind. But I don't mind spending an extra couple of dollars. You know, I'll give him a try. If you're recommending him, then it's probably pretty good shit. So, all right, let's get back to business at hand. Let's get back to business at hand. Yeah, I can't believe I erased that that video. I was trying to separate it into 2 videos, and I was working while I was doing it, and I wasn't really paying attention, obviously, and thought I saved it as new. I wound up erasing the whole A320 video last night. So I'm probably going to do that again tomorrow night. Yeah, I have a lot of 4-simmer stuff. I've never used the Bravo one, but I got a fair amount of 4-simmers, and I've really had I like 2-pilot a lot. I've had pretty good experience with his liveries so far. But I'll certainly give that Bravo one a shot. All right, the home of Def Leppard. All right. All right, let's get some lights on. So yeah, so when I left off, I was talking about this rose compass. So the last few times I've flown it, I've tried to match the actual compass part with the heading that I'm facing on the outside, but this compass doesn't move with the airplane. It's like kind of fixed. It's fixed. So like, and I've tried it in compass mode and direct gyro, and neither one seems to work. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that one plane we flew the other day. Was it I forget which one, but it showed like all the dirt and shit on top of the wings. I think it was when we flew the Havilland, the DH-7 or whatever. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah, like I said, I'll buy a livery pack from him. whatever flight we do tomorrow night, I'll buy a livery for that particular flight. All right, let's get our checklist up. How come our tablet's not on? That's a bit concerning. Wonder if I have to do a restart. That tablet should be on. That tablet should be on. All right, restart number 2. Wonder what happened to that tablet. We need that tablet to work. Otherwise, it's going to be a long day. Maybe it's this particular livery. Maybe that's why it's not working. I've never used this livery before, so maybe it's Alright, I guess I'll switch liveries. Shit. Alright, let's switch liveries. It can't be the airport, because I've flown from this airport before. But I've never used that particular livery. I've used the other one in white. I just like the tail of that one better, because it's got like the lightning bolts. Oh man, here we go. You about ready to empty your bank account. About ready to empty your bank account and buy some liveries. You say once you start, you can't stop. Yeah, I was going through everything I've bought last night, and I was like, man, I have spent so much money on this damn simulator. Like, it doesn't seem like a lot as you're doing it, because it's like, you know, it's spread out over time, man. But when you look at it all cumulative, all together, hey, man, you can do a lot of damage with 5,000 euros. Yes, sir. Alright, tablet's still not working. That is really weird. Huh. Let me turn the battery on real quick and see if the battery's got anything to do with it. Give me a second. I don't think it does. It shouldn't. I wonder if I have to restart the game. I always have issues, man, and it's like, oh, you know what? I can't even get... Oh, I can get to the back. Hang on. I can click on this screw. You know, most of the time, it's not even my fault. Alright, the battery is... Alright, now, how do I get back? How do I get back? Yeah, let me do a whole restart. Jeez, let me restart the whole sim. Gaming laptop would be dope. They make some really powerful laptops for gaming. They're expensive too, but they seem like as powerful or more powerful than an actual PC. Alright, let's restart the whole fucking game. Jesus Christ. Home. And I kind of blanked out for a second. Alright, quit. Yeah, I was looking at gaming laptops like a year ago. I think I saw one on Amazon for like 3,500, $3,000. I forget who made it now, but it had like, it was really close to getting 5 stars, like with all the reviews that that I saw on it. Forget who made it now. Oh, that'd be cool. You and him can go around and just ruin people's lives. All these people that think they're hot shit in that game, and then you and your cousin go and just wreck house, put them in their place. Yeah, gaming laptops, there's some really good ones out there. You know, I did an update on something before I started tonight, but that shouldn't have any effect on this airplane. I did an update on the A340, and it was only like, it was a short update. It only took a few seconds. That's weird. It's weird the tablet won't come on. That's it. Razer's the company that I was talking about. I was trying to remember the name of it. Yeah, Razer. Yeah, I came close to buying one from them on Amazon like a year ago, before I got into the Xbox thing. I was originally going to buy it so I could download Aerofly FS, and then I found out that I could actually play this on the iPad that I had, so that's how I kind of got started. Yeah, 6,000 euros. Right. Yeah, 64 gigs of RAM. That's crazy. Yeah, that could be about right, 6,000 euros. Compared to what I saw it for last year. I think last year was like $3,500 or $4,000. And now with inflation everywhere, I mean, it probably is. It's probably close to 6,000 in America, too. I haven't looked it up in a while, so I have no clue what it goes for now over here, but it's probably right around the same price. Alright. This shit better work, or this is going to be a real short episode tonight. Alright, let's do this. Let's go back and choose... Let's choose the first livery again. And let's choose... What is it? ECGN. EGCN. Doncaster, Sheffield. And we'll do this, and this, and this. Oh, the parking app I use. Oh, Jesus. Shh. I gotta look something up for my mom real quick. Give me 1 second. Alright, what was that app I used? Alright, updates. Alright, not installed. Recently updated. Alright, let's see if this tablet is now... There we go, now the tablet's working. Alright, give me a second. I gotta figure this out real quick for her. Parking apps. I think it was ParkWiz. Alright. I think it was called ParkWiz. I erased it, but I think it's called ParkWiz. It's the one University of Maryland Medical Center recommends for the Hippodrome on their website. All right, let's get this show started. Yeah, I don't think there was any updates like or add-ons or anything for that laptop when I looked at it last time. I think it just came one way and that was it. But I don't know if it's worth it. Like if you can't update the graphics card or if you can't update anything else, like I don't know, is it really worth it at that point? If you can't update like everything? All right, let's put on some pods on the wings. And this is a regular tablet too, like... Hang on. We can go... Where's the regular part? Yeah, see, it's got the regular Just Flight tablet here. And then if you go into aircraft, it brings you to this screen here where we can really do a lot of customization on this airplane here. All right, let's go ahead and get the party started so we can get up in the air and do this thing. Okay, well, that might be worth it then.
Electrical power off. Ejection seat pins.
All right, let me show you they're still in. Why is my mouse not working properly? Hang on a second. Yeah, button 4. Okay, so why isn't the mouse working? Man, I'm about ready to give up tonight, man. What the fuck is the mouse not working for? Alright, here we go. Now it's working. So later on, we're going to have to put these ejection seat pins away. Right now, we're going to leave them in, but when we need to put them away later, we just need to click on one of them, and it puts them all away. Alright, oxygen is over here.
Fitted. Oxygen.
That is right. Oh, I know why it won't let us move the mouse, because of when this zooms in automatically. All right, there's that one, and there is this one here. All right.
On. Battery. On. Checked. Non-essentials trip/reset.
So we need to do that. Both go up. That's good. Let's reset it.
Checked. External 28V.
All right, we need to connect the ground power and the peluse. Peluse is the help the engine start up.
On. Alternators.
All right, all 4 are off and the amber lights are on.
For OFF 4 ambers. Wrap field switch.
What did I say? 4 only fans, 4 ambers. All right. Ensure the rat field switch is set to normal. It's on normal.
Normal/guarded. AAPP.
You know what? Give me I'm actually going to use my controller, my actual controller for this. Because it's much easier to do this whole checklist without having to worry about the mouse being the main source of moving around and shit. So give me a second. Is this sim rate? Yep, sim rate. All right, very good. Oh yeah, let me plug this in here. All right, what is a LP cock open? Fire warning test. Oh. Yep. Oh, you know what? Hang on a second. I wonder if pushing this did anything. Oh, we'll continue. Alright, oxygen off. And fuel high, master switch off. Okay.
Start panel checked. Auxiliary ABS and face blower master switches.
Alright, these are already set to off. There's one on this side, and there's one on the co-pilot side. They're already off.
Off. PFC auto stabilizers.
Alright, primary flight control. Everything's got to be lit up. Alright, everything is good there.
All OFF lights on. Main warning lights.
So there's a few of those. They're both in amber, that's good.
Both on. Reminder MI.
We got our 3 racist switches right here, our white privilege switches. They're good.
3 white. Bomb release safety lock.
Yep. That's normal.
Lock / guarded / green light. Bomb doors emergency switch.
Yep, that's normal and guarded.
Normal / guarded. TFR supply switch.
That's off as well. Most of the stuff that needs to be off is already off.
Off. Director horizons.
Yep. Have flags.
Attitude failure flags. Air brake switch.
That's already down the right way. So this is in the off position. And it also shows that it's off up here as well. If it was in use, it would be white like the bomb doors because the bomb doors are open. So when it's black like that, it means that the air brake's not being used.
Corresponds. Die switch.
Yep.
Load checked. AAPP bleed switch.
All right, let me see if I can... I want to try to get rid of this co-pilot. Give me a second here. Can I get rid of the co-pilot? I don't think I can. I can move over to his section, though. Maybe I'll just do that. Alright, that's shut. And indicated.
Shut / indicating. ABS master switch.
That's off as well.
Closed. 200V supply.
Alright, let's put on... External is on. We can see that right there.
External on or start AAPP. Master switch.
Alright. Let's turn that on.
On. Start button.
1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Alright, that's our APU.
Indications.
Yep, we coming alive.
Normal. AAPP on button.
Oh, wrong button. Shit. This button. Yep, now it's connected to the bus bar. Alright, let's turn these on and see if these switch. Yep, connected to the bus bar, connected to the bus bar. Very good.
On check MI, X2. VHF and UHF.
Alright, let's turn the volume on. And let's put this on TR and G. Transmit, receive, and I think guarded, I think is what it stands for. Alright, but that's now on.
Checked. Bomb door normal control.
Yep, it's open. I'm pretty sure the bomb door is open. Yep, bomb door is open.
Corresponds. Emergency bomb jettison switch.
Alright, that's guarded.
Central/guarded. Alt-7B check.
Alright, so for this one here, we got to do a couple of things. So let's get repositioned on the pilot side. Alright, so we're going to look to see if this indicator here moves, okay? So in order to do that, we need to put this on 500. We need to set this to 50. We need to turn it on, and then we need to test it. And we need to, I guess, move back so we can see it. Yep, we can see it moved up to 50. So that's good. So now we can turn this off. We can reset that back to 0. Put this back on 5,000. And we can now click yes to here.
All indicators checked, power off. Compasses.
Now this is the part that always fucks me up. So, like, this doesn't do shit. We have a direct, gyro. So what way are we actually facing right now? We are facing north, 360. So it does match for now. I don't know if that's always going to be the case, but it matches right now. So I usually leave this thing on direct gyro just because those are usually more not reliable, but usually a little more accurate. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know what I'm going to do yet with that. It depends on. Depends on. I don't know really what it depends on. Really, we'll see. We'll probably use both ways. All right, let's reset this. All right, we just have to twist it. Standby is gone.
Reset. Port beam compass.
All right.
Checked. Standby artificial horizon.
All right, we got to erect that. Very good.
Erect button out. TFR lights.
You can really test these if you want to. Just push them in. I mean, they all work. Like, there's no failures on this plane, really. So.
Checked. LP fuel cocks.
All right, we got to adjust our fuel cocks. What a hell of a name for a piece of machinery. What a hell of a name! We got to move our fuel cocks out. We got to push them forward. So take all 4 of your cocks and push them out.
Open guarded. Alternator failure warning.
Yep, that's flashing. It's flashing the cocks.
Canopy unlock MI.
All right, that's in black.
Black. Entrance door MI.
Yep, that's in white.
White. Pressure head MI.
Yep.
White. Accelerometer.
All right, let's reset that. Very good.
Reset. Undercarriage.
All right, emergency. All right, down is in. We have 6 green lights. So that's good.
Checked. Brake/accumulator pressure.
All right. So we need to push this button a few times. I'm sorry. This button a few times to get the pressure up. All right. Pressure's the same, so that's good. If the pressure's down here, you need to flip this a few times to get it to where it is now.
Parking brake on.
That's good.
2 in the green. Anti-dazzle lighting.
Yeah, that we know that works.
Checked. Takeoff/cruise selector.
All right, that is in takeoff.
As required. JPT limiters.
Yep. They are on. Guard is closed.
/guarded. HP cocks.
They are shut. HP cocks are right here in the front. They prevent these from moving forward. See, it says HP cock right here. So they are shut.
Shut. UC emergency selector.
Now this thing, if you, it's in right now. If you were to pull this thing out right now, I don't think you can get it back in. I think you have to restart. So I would not mess with that unless you really need to. Unless you really need to use it.
MFS/HRS switch.
It's in MFS right now.
MFS. Fuel content/CG.
All right, so this should be center of gravity should be okay. Yep.
Checked. Fuel console.
All right, let's open up the fuel console. And what we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to flip these switches here and just test one of these pumps, right? So right now we can see like 2 white, black, white, white. So let's flip one of these. All right, that's good. All right, all black. All black. That's good. So if you want to check them all, you can. I'm not going to. I mean, they all work. Now they're off. And then let's close the cross feed again.
Checked for MI black. Autopilot.
All right, power on. All 3 are in. All right, let's hit the reset button.
Power on 3 channels IN. MFS/TFR switch.
All right, that's already in the right position.
Bomb bay wing/fuselage fire warning lights.
Yeah, they work.
Checked. Windscreen demister.
Yep.
Checked and off. Throttle detent isolation switch. 301 engines.
All right, that's in.
IN. Pressure selector.
Let's put this thing on cruise. And let's lock this. All right.
Cruise.
They should be shut already, but let's double check. Yep.
Shut. Ram air valve.
That should be shut as well, but let's go double check. Yep, it's shut. The way is shut.
Temperature selector.
It is made by the dead, and the dead keep it. Alright, that's good as well.
Cold. Cold air turbine MI.
This co-pilot being here is really a bastard, man. I wish that, like, there's a way to get rid of him while you're doing all this.
Black. External lights master switch.
I wouldn't have to, like, reset the camera so many times if he wasn't there. I could just look over. Alright, let's turn this on.
On. Navigation lights.
Alright, that's on flash.
Flash ASC checks. Tank pressurization.
For white indicators. Yep.
OFF4 white MIs. Air-to-air refueling panel.
Yep, that's off. We are almost ready to start the engines.
All off. Engine slash airframe anti-icing.
Yeah, that's all off.
Off. Systems check. If 200V external supply on.
Yep.
Complete.
Alright, very good. Let's start the engines up. We'll do rapid start. So when you're starting the engines, let me go back here. So starting the engines is done back here with this panel right here. So we have normal and rapid. We have our starter, our ignition, and what you do is if you do normal, you have to flip these two switches on. I think you do number 3 first. You push this button in, then push the start button in, wait for it to start. Push this button in, wait for it to, push the button in. If you do rapid, it'll, like, do all 4, like, almost at the same time. So that's what we're going to do. So...
Clearance to start.
Yep, we're good.
Obtained. Throttles.
Alright, so let me... Well, you know what? I don't need to do that. We can do this a different way. I was gonna put on the words so I could see 50%. Alright, just click in front of it. That removes the, that opens up the HP cock. Ew, my levers don't work for, Oh, that's right, they won't work because I have the other controller. Duh. I'm like, why aren't they working? Alright, I guess that's pretty close to 50%. There we go. We'll say that's about 50.
Set to 50%. Air selector switch.
Alright, let's move this. Let's choose rapid.
Rapid. Ignition switch.
On.
On. Engine master switch.
On.
On. Engine air switches.
Alright, they should all be shut already. Yep.
All shut. Rapid start button.
God, that is awesome. so that's done. That's so stupid that it makes you go through this if you don't need to do it. All right, we're almost ready to go. Yep. So shut. That's good. All right. So we don't have any fuel in the bomb bay section, but everything else we need to do. So now these up here and here and this side and these two, you only need to operate those if your center of gravity is off balance. And then you would use this to transfer fuel side to side if you need to. But our center of gravity is okay. And I've never been able to actually successfully transfer fuel in this plane for some reason. I've tried a few different times. I've tried, you know, forward or rear, auto manual, turning the pumps on, you know, side to side. Like it just, yeah, I couldn't get it to, I've never been able to get it to actually move fuel around. So, you know, we can see here that, you know, it's right in the green, so we're still good for takeoff. Alright, so we're just over 30, which is good. We're using the 200 series engines in this plane.
Checked. Engine air switches.
Yep, those are all still shut.
All shut. Cabin air switches.
Those are both shut. Anti-icing. Oh, that's for 301. Okay. Yeah, we don't need to worry about that.
Set as required. Air brakes.
So remember, this is. Let's get to where you can see it. Remember, it's in black right now. So let's put the air brake on. See, it's in white, and look outside. You see they pop up right here. This is our Palouse out here. And then, you know, the external generator as well.
Test NIN black MI. Hydraulic pressure.
Yep, hydraulic pressure is good.
Checked normal. Bomb door normal operation.
All right, so we can see that the bomb bay door is in white right here. So let's try putting it in auto and see if that closes it. Yep, it's closed. Very good.
Checked. PNC auto stabilizers in field.
All right, so the way to do this is we gotta push this in. I'm sorry. Yep, push it in and then push. And that should turn off all the, I forget what the A stands for. We have roll. Maybe ailerons, maybe, I don't know. I forget what it stands for. All right, pull the button out and now push this in. All right, that's out now. These will start going out as well. So pull this out, push the R. Yeah, I forget what the ARE stands for, but it's for like your elevators, yaw dampeners, trim, pitch, and all that. All right, and now let's pull this one up and push the E. All right, let's get rid of these as well. All right. So now they're all on, all the lights are extinguished. Field lock switch is normal.
All on lights out. Field lock switch. Checked normal. Reminder MI 3.
All right, they're all in black now.
Black.
Main warnings are out.
Out. Systems check.
Yeah, that's all fine.
28 BTRU 2.
All right, let's turn these both on.
Unchecked. AAPP if not running.
All right, it's already on.
Clear with ASC and start. AAPP.
All right, we already got that on the sync bar.
On sync bar. Extra supplies trip.
All right, so we need to turn this. We need to pull it out. I'm sorry. Choose it, push it in. And then alternator 2 is already on the sync bar. There we go. All right. So again, make sure it's pushed in. If this, you know, it's already going to stay on isolated because we already tripped this. But if you're having trouble getting this to go up and down, make sure you push this extra supplies. And that should trip the alternator too to join the, you know, the electrical field.
Press number 2 alternator on sync bar. External supplies.
All right, that's done with light bag. So let's get rid of ground power, boost, and chocks.
Removed. Alternators.
All right, synchronize all. Check load sharing. Isolate number 1, 3, and 4. So we need to push that in. Let's go to number 3. Push that in. All right, and now let's go to number 4. Let's pull it out. Let's push the button, and then push this button in. And now they are all on the synchronizing bar there.
Load sharing checked. Number 2 on sync bar. AAPP.
All right. All right, why is the AAPP button not? All right, one sync bar. Why is it not syncing up? All right, AA, one sync bar, extra supplies, alternators, load sharing checked. Let's see here. Isolate. Okay. Isolate. Isolate. There we go. Now the AA. Okay. So we had to isolate those. And now the AAPP button is good. Let's evaluate that.
On sync bar. ABS master switch.
And let's make sure that is set to open.
Open check set is required.
All right, let's get our clearance to taxi. Let's see what our pressure is. And we'll adjust accordingly and do our taxi checklist and then go taxi out. All right, 30. So I'm going to say that that's probably where we're at now, 10:15, to be honest. That's probably... All right, ejection seat pins, they're down below,
Injection seat pins.
like we talked about earlier. They're right here. We just need to click on one of them. It'll put them all away. They're stored right up here. So, and actually, let's turn on all of our interior lights. On both sides. Welcome back. All right, those are on. Let's turn on this side. See, they store the pins right there. All right, let's turn on these lights. Because we're probably going to take off in the dark. So that's how we do it. All right.
Removed. Pressure head heaters.
Let's turn them on. All right, that's on.
On. Entrance door.
Yep, we can close that right on the tablet. Nothing, I don't think. Starting the engines and making sure the alternators are on and connected to the system. Not really a whole lot.
Closed semi-black. Chalks ground equipment.
All right, that's already done.
ARC/T clearance.
Got that already.
Obtained. Landing lamps.
Yeah, let's turn on our lighting. So we can turn on our taxi lights. And external lighting. All right, and all right, nav light. All right, we are good there.
As required. Brakes and nose wheel steering.
All right, we're good with all that.
Both
That's
engines.
good.
Hydraulic pressure.
That's good.
Checked into green.
And that's good.
Functioning correctly.
Controls. Man, there is so much shit to do. All right, let's just autocomplete this page. All right, that's done. Anything else we really need to worry about? Transfer switches. Pin stowed. Okay, yeah, let's just autocomplete this page as well. The only thing this thing did for us was just turn on the four, you know, cabin air switches. And these should be open also. Oh, port or starboard. I think it's over 100 now. Yeah, I think it's over 100. All right, let's go, let's turn the lights down and go taxi out. Red and... I thought one of these lights was supposed to be green. There we go. Yeah, I got, I think, 100, like, over 100. Oh, hang on. Let me get the flight stick connected. And we still have to program in our navigation information. Something fell over. I don't know what the hell that was. All right, let's make sure it says Vulcan. It sure does. When we get lined up, I'll show you the two different ways we're going to program everything. Of course, there's always a vehicle that wants to play chicken with me. Yeah, the tablet makes flying this plane really simple. Oh shit, we're going all the way down the other end, damn it. I usually take off from right up here. I've taken off from this airport with this plane a few times. And usually we take off right from the top there. Yeah, probably over 100. I think I got like 115 planes. I mean, ones that I bought and standard ones. Yeah, it's a lot. That it is. Come on, why am I stuck? I'm about ready to go into slew mode if I don't start moving. Fuck your grass, Sheffield. I just put all kinds of track marks on your grass. Now, I don't think there's any flaps in this plane, so I'm not really sure what to use the other lever for, to be honest. Like, I don't know if it'd be good for, like, the bomb bay doors, or... I don't know. I haven't really figured that part out yet. Alright, we'll get down there. We'll program our little tablet. Now, I usually fly this plane with the HUD on the inside, but I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm going to try to make it a little more difficult for myself, because the HUD makes it real easy. And I did not program our flight, I didn't program it from the outside, like the main map, on purpose, because I didn't want, like, I didn't want to have a GPS, like, pink line on the map to follow, so, you know, when I pull up the VFR map. So I have I have Navigraph open, but other than that, I'm not trying to use any help. Yeah, it's a lot. A lot of the planes I bought while they were on sale. You know, which is why I have so many of them. I don't think I've really paid full price for, and maybe 5 or 10 I paid full price for, but for the most part, I got all those planes on sale. All right. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. All right, let's line up and then, well, you know what? Let's program the, so we can program a couple of different ways. So we can go here to this microphone and we can program our Tacan here. So the first one is, let's see here. So the frequency is 117.6. So let me check the chart and see what the chart says. 117.6. I have a frequency chart stored to my OneDrive account. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw, I was like, what the hell? All right, 117.6 is 123x. So we can go, you can click on this box, you can go back, you can type it all in, okay? That's one way to do it, or you can click on the navigator, and then you can go over here and do 1, 1, 2, 3, X. Oh, and we got to put this on as well. Yeah, now you can also see that this now changed as well, 123X. You can do the same thing with ADF, nav, transponder. Now I will tell you with the ADF, if you're putting in a 3-digit code, like 323, you got to type the 0 in first. Like 0323 and then enter. So, all right, let's go back to the pilot. So now once we get up in the air, this dial here should give us our mileage and the direction that we need to go to get there. This compass here, I'm going to leave just north up, I guess, the whole time. We have our heading indicator here. And then this indicator here is for any kind of navigation we have programmed, Tacans, VOR stations, that kind of thing. And then we're going to use one ADF later as we get closer to Manchester. The ADF indicator is down here, this relative bearing. So, all right, let's taxi out. Now, let me see. After we take off, yep, set it to cruise, retract the lamps, make sure everything's pressurized, cabin air switches, and bomb bay doors. Oh yeah, we're going to be below 20,000 feet. We're probably going to fly at like 5,000 feet, so. Alright, let me, actually, you know what? Let me bring up the checklist on my tablet here. That'll probably be easier. Let me just pull that up real quick, and then we'll take off. I always have such a hard time finding this thing on my, in my folder. I shouldn't, though. It's called Avro. Here we go, Avro Vulcan. Alright, and let's go down to the checklist page. Alright, getting started. Shutdown. Alright, checklist, taxi, systems check, before takeoff, after takeoff. Here we go. Before takeoff. There we go, after takeoff. Put this up like this, so I have... Alright, let's go. So let's close this. And let's release the parking brake. Let's give it a little bit of fuel. Yep, haven't flown this plane outside of today. It's been a while since I flew this plane. Last time I flew this plane, we crashed. We crashed when the pilot blacked out from trying to do a barrel roll and recovering from it. Now this plane really does... It really wants to climb like almost straight up in the air, so you really have to fight this plane to kind of keep it at a relatively good angle. So, all right, let's roll. All right, gear up. All right, let's move our selector to cruise. Let's bring our tablet up so we can get the autopilot page up here. Now you can see our Vulcan right here. It says 56. So let's continue to increase our speed a bit. All right, let's roll. Let's start heading down towards our Vulcan indicator. Lower our climb a little bit. I'm moving the heading bug right now down to the south. Try to match up with our Vulcan here. All right, we're almost at the south. We can see up here on this dial right here. Alright, so let's do this here. Let's do heading mode. Let's do IAS hold. Let's engage the auto throttle. And let's turn this on and engage the auto throttle. Come on, auto throttle, do your thing, bitch. All right, so let's do altitude hold for now. And let's do auto throttle. And let's see what our Tacan says there. So let's go ahead and adjust our heading for that. And let's go... Let's switch our mode to Tacan. There we go. And now that will bring us to our Tacan automatically. Let's do our checklist here. So we have 4 black, that's good. Let's turn the landing lamps off. Port or starboard is open, that's good. All 4 are open as well. And then for flights below 20,000 feet, extra supply, trip check number 2 on sync bus bar. Okay, so we got to go back to... Let's go back to the navigator. Oh, not navigator, my bad. This guy back here. So check number 2 on sync bus bar. Alright, so we need to do that. Let's trip this. Alright, number 2 is on sync bus bar. Sync number 4 with number 2. So let's go ahead and move this. Let's sync number 4 with number 2. Isolate number 2. And AAPP master is off. Alright, so that's good. That's for the climb checklist. Top of climb check, cabin air switches both open. Alright, so one last thing we got to do is make sure this has to be open here. This last... There we go. And now we are cruising. And it looks like we're going the wrong way, actually. Looks like we are going the wrong way. Yep. Alright, let's go back into heading mode. Alright, let's switch this to direct gyro. And let me push this in. I've had much better luck using this thing as a direct gyro instead of a compass. And just moving this whole thing. So that's what we're gonna do. Trying to get this here to match up with this here. Alright, now we're heading in the right direction. Let's put on a little photogrammetry. Yeah, I don't know where some folks have been lately. Like Chicago, Magnum, Keith. Well, I mean, look, it's not like this is a really exciting channel to watch most of the time. It's just a flight simulator. But I mean, they could be busy, you know. You know, maybe they're not home as much, or I don't know. I just keep on moving, you know. People tune in, they tune in. If they don't, you know, I've always said that, you know, doing these streams, it's not like it's work. All I have to do is just plug in a few cables, and instead of just sitting here quietly, now I just talk and interact with people instead of just I'd be playing this anyways. So that's been my attitude the whole time. I'm playing this anyways. You know, might as well play it and, you know, have fun. Man, I really want to, I really want to, put the HUD on in here. Alright, let me see what happens now if I put this into CAN mode. As we're going down... Oops. WIT is where we're going. I'm not really sure where it is. Alright, let me look on Navigraph and see where that bitch is located. Yeah, it's right down here somewhere. Right here. Yeah, 123X. And that is not the way we are heading. And I know it has to do with this gyro. Alright, let's try pulling this Nope, that's not it. Try to get this bar lined up if I can. Alright, let's see if that'll do it. Now that we have this bar right here in the middle, let's see if that'll get us lined up. Looks like it. Alright, so maybe leaving the direct gyro off, using the compass, and pushing this in. Alright, so pushing it in will let you do your nav. Pulling it out changes your heading needle. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, what is our next Takan after this? Is BZN. Let me see what that one is. So there's WIT. And BZN is... that's FFA. We are looking for EGVA. I guess I could type it in. BZN. What the fuck? What the hell happened? What? Yo. That is some donkey shit. Did you see that? Man. That's crazy. Alright, so... hey! Another restart. Yo, that is crazy. What the hell happened? All I did was just go to the map and type some shit in. And then it said we overstressed the airplane by typing that in. What the fuck, man? Jesus Christ. Man. That's fucked up. That's real fucked up. That real fucked up. Alright, let's go again. Like, I'll just use my chart next time. Alright, ready to fly. Alright, let me see what BZN is before we leave. What the fuck? Alright, EGVA, so that's right down here. Now that's FFA. EG. Alright, that's when... Alright, what am I missing here? DTY. It's gotta be right around here somewhere. Alright, that's EGVN. Where the hell is EGVA? Alright, BCN. Alright, EG. Yeah, EGVA is right there. So this Takan's got to be right around here. You know, they might not have it here. You know what? I think Navigraph's got some shit that they don't have here. Alright, so we'll do FFA. We'll do 81X. Well, shit, let me make sure the other one's here. Oh, SWB is just a regular. Okay. That's crazy, man. All right, so 123X and 81X. All right. Jesus, man. I do have damage turned off. At least I thought I did. Maybe I don't. All right, let's. I know I have damage turned off, but I think that's for ground damage, not for like overall damage. So, all right, 123X is still in. Let me turn on the HUD this time. Oh, you know what? You said I can sync the HUD, actually. Let me sync the HUD real quick. All right, toggle HUD view. Let's do, yeah, all right, we can do that. All right, so E will be for the HUD. All right, and let me erase the other two. Clear, validate, and clear, and validate. All right, very good. All right, go back. Apply and save. Let's go here. Let's make it bright outside. All right, we got 123X. That's fine. Now, E's not turning the HUD on, so I wonder if I need to turn it on under general options first. Or, I'm sorry, under assistance. Maybe I need to turn it on here first. No, that's not moving the HUD. All right, let me look one more time. Maybe I didn't save it. No, it's in there. Oh well, fuck it. I'll just run with the HUD. I don't care. All right, let me line up this gyro deal with our heading right now, and then we'll take off. Man, I can't believe that. That is crazy. All right, one that, and 198. All right, very good. Now let's go ahead and put the compass back on. Let's put this in heading mode. All right, let's get out of here. I'll turn the HUD off now. I just wanted to line that up. All right, assistance. Yeah, I don't know why that I don't know what HUD mode they're referring to. Maybe it's something else, I guess, but it's not changing it's not doing anything with the HUD. All right, release the parking brake. Let's try again.
Power checked. Checked. 100, 110, 120, 130, 140. Decision. Rotate. Undercarriage up.
All right, gear up. Let's line up with our Tacan. We got the symbol for it right here. All right, let's go into cruise mode. I'm on heading mode. All right, heading mode. IAS hold. All right, engage that. And then we got to do a couple of things here. Let me get the checklist open. All right, All right, let's open. Oh, we got to leave those shut for now. At least that one's got to stay shut. All right, we're good there. All right, let's go into can mode. And let's... All right, there we go. And let's hold our altitude and put on the auto throttle. And then we need to go into the back. And we need to make sure these are good. So again, we need to press the extra supply strip. We need to make sure here is good. We need to sync number 4 with it. And then isolate number 2. And make sure the AAPP master switch is off. All right, and that is all we got to do. What a fucking pain in the ass, man. Such a cool looking plane. Yeah, I think that's an Italian flag. I don't know what it's doing on the back of a Royal Air Force jet, though. Nice. I don't think there's a way to increase the throttle from here. That's a shame. That'd be cool if there is. The regular panel for autopilot's right here. Track, power, localizer. Engage, you know, IAS, altitude mode, bomb. We can open up our bomb doors, pretend like we're gonna blow some shit up. Ba-bam! 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 I'll blow your shit up, bitch! Okay, did I turn photogrammetry on? Let me see here. I don't really think we'll need it in this area of the world, but you never know. So I'm 2 for 2 with crashing this airplane. I've never landed one, so maybe we'll get that far. Maybe we'll get that far and land it. But yeah, I am thoroughly confused by this. I'm not confused often in this game. Or ever, really. But this whole thing right here, this, I understand what these are supposed to do, and the idea of this, but, like, it's so confusing to use. Like, it would be nice if this outer ring with the directions, like, that would be nice if that actually moved when you turn. But it doesn't. When you put this in direct gyro mode, this thing is supposed to spin this, so this lines back up here. It never does. Alright. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was an Italian flag. But when I looked up in the booklet that comes with this plane, it didn't say anything about Italian. It said it was a Royal Air Force, you know, livery and jet and where it was stationed from and all that. All right, we got 14 miles to our, or kilometers probably, to our turn. Let's go here. Go into heading mode. Alright, let's switch this into heading mode. Let's change our Tacan to 81X. So 081. Enter. Alright, well, I know we need to go to the southwest-ish, so let's do that. Wonder why it's not picking it up. Maybe it's not a real, maybe it's not a real waypoint anymore. Let's see. Yeah, 81X. Wonder why it's not picking it up. That's weird. Oh, you know, we might be too far away, actually. Alright, let's do 116.4 for now. We're flying the Avro Vulcan. Yeah, it's a pretty cool plane. It's I don't get confused often with airplanes, but this plane confuses me a little bit with this compass here. Because there's no, like, if you're, like, we're flying in heading mode right now. I plugged in this station here. It's a temporary station. But there's no way to figure out what course you need to line it up with. Like, there's no way of doing it. Because as soon as we start moving this, it moves the heading as well. So I have this Tacan programmed here. It should pick up soon, like at least the Tacan shows up here. So eventually that'll pick up and it'll show how many miles and it'll give us the direction that we need to go. But in the meantime, yeah, this thing just does not play nice with others. I've researched this and I've researched it, and like I just cannot. And the booklet that comes with it's no help either. 0.0 help. All right, 81X, we got that programmed. All right, well, let's just keep on going this way. It'll show up on here eventually. I guess we can increase our speed in the meantime. So let's go ahead and increase our speed. So let's turn off the auto throttle. Let's get this thing going a bit faster. We got 4 big-ass engines. We can do a little faster than this. There we go. Yeah, I fly all kinds of planes on this channel. The last few days, I've been doing military planes. One of my regular watchers, Mr. Grease, he bought me a few military planes, so we've been flying those around, on and off the aircraft carriers and just around. So I figured in that theme, I haven't flown this plane in a few months, so I figured I'd take it out for a little test drive and knock the dirt off it. It's too bad we can't drop bombs. This thing holds a ton of bombs, but we can't drop bombs in Xbox. We're not allowed to drop bombs. That's too bad, because this thing will hold a lot of bombs. Alright, it looks like something got picked up. Is that? No, that's our VOR station we got programmed in. Well, you know, it does say 165 there. I bet you if I plug in 165 for the heading, that might actually do it. Let's try that. So... Nope. 165. Now, I'm not expecting the VOR to line up here, because I haven't been able to change it on the inside, but our tablet says 165, 166, so that could be correct. And maybe by the time we get a little closer to that, this will go ahead and start showing us the Vulcan information. That could be crazy. That looks like it's getting a little closer. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Good thing we got this VFR map. Oh yeah, we're way off. Good lord. I guess about a year. Yeah, I started playing this, I guess about a year ago. Somewhere in that area, yeah. Oh, our Vulcan just picked up. 36 miles. 35 miles, and we got to head about 240. which is about what it looks like we're doing. And we can see our Tacan starting to line up here as well. So we can actually go into Tacan mode on our tablet here. Let's do that. Alright, go into Tacan mode. We're going down here to FFA, and then, oops, after that we are going up to, we're landing in Manchester. So I was planning on, I have an ADF that I was planning on going to. Let me pull this up here. So we're going to need a couple of things. We're going to need... I built it on Navigraph, but I'm just going to do it on here. Because the last time I tried to use a code from Navigraph, it didn't work on here. Alright, so we got 108.6. So let's program that in. Here. And we're also going to program the ADF as well. Alright, 108.6. And then what is that ADF there? 239. So let's program that in. So let's click on this. Let's do 0, 2, 3, 9, enter. Alright, we got about 23 miles to our Tacan. Try to get this to line up. See, we should be lined up with this. I mean, I know we're going the right direction. It's just weird. I'm gonna have to do some, like, real deep digging and really figure this out, because if I'm confused, I'm sure a lot of other people are confused out there. Alright, we got about 9 miles. And from here, we're going to go to the northeast. I'm sorry, the northwest. All right, so let's go into heading mode and let's start going into... So we're done with Tacans for the remainder of our trip. Let's go into heading mode. Let's turn to the northwest. And I'm actually going to use that chart, 108.60. Let me use my chart and figure out what a Tacan number is for that. 108.6 is... Let's see here. That's 23x. So let's plug in 20. Let's do 23x as well. Oops. All right, 23x. We have our ADF receiver here. It's still too far from the ADF station, you know, for it to pick up. But we're going right for here. So let's continue to turn towards the north a little bit. Yep. Yeah, I have the Dornier, I think is what it's called. That new plane that came out recently. I think that's the only one I have. I'm real close to getting the Osprey. But yeah, the only vertical one I have is the Dornier. That's a pretty fun plane. The Dornier. I've done a few videos on the Dornier so far, but I mean, I can do another one. I can do another one tomorrow night. I was going to do the new A320 because I erased the video from yesterday by accident. I went to edit video and I wound up erasing it by accident. Alright, so we're heading there and we're landing here. So their pressure is 1019, so let's plug that in. And we're going to be coming in from the south. And I chose an ILS landing for us, but this plane doesn't do ILS landings, but we're still gonna try to do it anyways. We're still gonna try to make the turn. So what we do is we go up to the airport, hang a right, make a big U-turn, and then come in for the landing. So that's what we're gonna try to do. let's look at our descent checklist. Alright, let's put this on. Hey, what up, cowboy? Yep, alright, we got that set to 5,000. Set the TF to on. Alright, wow, really? Shut all the 1 and 2 or 3? Oh, so 2 of them we shut off, and we shut off port or starboard. Okay. Alright, very good. And then number 3, we got a sync on the bus bar. Alright. Low-level checks. It might be easier if I just bring this up on the on my tablet. Yeah, let me actually do that. Let me bring up the checklist on my tablet. Wow, 1983, that's a good year. I think that's like the first year it came out, isn't it? I think it came out in the early 80s. 82 maybe, 83. Right, 82, right. Right. Yeah, I thought it came out around then. So I was a kid when that came out. I remember seeing that over my cousin's house when I was growing up. All right, not too much farther. You must have had you must have worked a lot of hours because computers were very expensive back then. We had one of those Apples when I was growing up, like that all-in-one Apple deal. Yeah, man, those things were expensive. All right, we're still not showing anything for the Tacan. 272 is our direction to this. So 272 is our direction to where we got to go. So let's go ahead and put ourselves in heading mode. And before I do that, let me just double check. Yeah, I'm really gonna sink my teeth into this compass here, because this compass makes no sense to me. I understand what the gauge, like, I understand what the needles are and the gauges and all that, but as far as like the overall operational aspect of it, the flight manual does not help at all. That was probably a good trade-off. I think I would have gone for that too. Yeah, like even our ADF receiver's not picking this up yet. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to leave this compass north up the whole time, like the other one is, or use it as a directional gyro like I'm doing, where I can, like, spin it the whole time, but then we're in a situation now where we're going north, and north is showing here to the east. Yeah, it makes no sense. These damn British, the way they make their airplanes. Yeah, I'm surprised this isn't picking up the ADF at all. 239, that's what we got programmed in. That is really weird. We got 239 programmed in, but nothing's showing up on our receiver, which is right here. And I used it earlier. Like, I know the ADF receiver works. Like, this needle here, when you have it programmed, this needle here, when you get to 0, you're lined up with it. Yeah, that's weird. It's a really weird airplane. Just Flights does a really good job with airplanes, but this one, I don't know about. This one's a little iffy. I don't think everything works on it properly. Alright, well, let's program in our airport. So we got 113.55. And we also have 380, so let's program that in. So we got 0380, enter, and let me look up 113.55 on my handy dandy Tacan frequency chart and see what 113.55 is. That's 82Y. So let's go ahead in the back. We can program it here. Oh, yeah, let's just program it here, I guess. 82. Oops. 082. And Y. Alright, very good. So all that's now programmed. Alright, we need to head a little bit this way. And let's bring up our pre-descent checklist again. Alright, failsafe switch. That's normal. Alright, that's good. Actually, let's get down to about 2,000 feet. So let's turn off the auto throttle. Let's slow down a bit. Let's release altitude hold. Pitch down a little bit. Actually, let's just turn this, let's turn autopilot off for a few minutes. We'll just fly manually. You doing all right? Okay. All right, there we go. Let's put this down about 1,000. Let's try to keep it there while we engage everything. All right, very good. Let's go autopilot on. Let's do IAS hold. Got to turn the power. Ooh. Turn the power on. There we go. All right, pitch hold and track hold. There we go. And then when we get down to about 2,000 feet, we'll disengage. I mean, we'll level off and do the rest of our checklist. What did I say that was? 83Y? Or 82Y. Okay, so that's what we got programmed in. Yep, 82Y. And then once we get down to 2,000 feet, we'll do our 2,000 foot check, which is not really much. All we got to do is just, oh no, we're already on 500 actually on this panel here. Oh no, we're on 5,000. All right, we'll put that on 500. Fail lights are not on. Wait, do we need to have this on? Airfield recovery. Alright, engine switches 1 and 2 or 3 and 4 and port. And then we got to start our APU. Pre-landing. Shut all switches. Alright, so there's not really a whole lot we have to do to get this thing ready for landing. It looks like a lot, but a lot of it you don't really need to check because none of it's animated. Alright, so we're about 4,000 feet above ground. All right, so we can see our ADF needle is actually working now. We need to get this thing zeroed. If you're going to fly to the ADF, we need to get this zeroed. We're just going to stay on this course, and once we pass over Manchester, then we're going to make a loop and try to make a loop-de-loop kind of landing. Let's check our center of gravity. Still good. Yeah, see, now we're in line with the ADF. That's why it's on this 0 here. I understand why the Takan's not working, because we're not using a Takan station. We're plugging into frequency, but this is not a Takan station. It's just a DME. Alright, we'll keep on descending till we're about 2,000 feet above ground, or 2,000 above the barometer. I usually leave the HUD up when I'm flying outside, especially with like military planes. It just makes it so I can actually see like what we're doing. All right, let's slow down a bit. The speed brakes are really cool in this plane too. They pop up from here. Look at this. They pop straight up. Oh, that's so awesome. All right, let's put them back down before we fall out of the sky. Yeah, I have never heard of this plane until this simulator. Alright, we are almost there. We are at 2,000 feet. Let's do altitude hold. And at 2,000 feet, set the selector to 500. Oh, only set it once we're below 500 feet. All right, well, we're not below 500 feet yet. TFR switch is on MFS, which is fine. Yep, still on MFS. All right, and we can turn off, let's go back. We can turn off the TFR supply switch, which is right here. And we can turn off this right here as well. The limit selector. Oops. Alright, airfield recovery. Alright, let's shut off some engines. Some engine air. Oh, they already got it shut. So... oh, that sucks. They already did it for us. Man. Alright, well, let's go in the back and turn on the APU. So let's go to the AEO. Let's turn on the master switch. Let's turn this on. Alright, shut all the engine air switches. I thought we had to do something with the alternators. Oh yeah. Number 3 alternator sync on bus bar. Alright, so in order to do that, we need to switch this to number 3. Pull it out. Push this button in. Push that in. Now number 3 is on the bus bar. And And then there was one other thing we needed to do. 5,000 feet. Yep, we need to make sure this is on MFS, which it looks like it already is. Yep. Alright, and we probably already passed the airport. Oh, no, we didn't. It's right, oh, it's right in front of us. Duh. Alright, so we're going to get ready to go manual mode the rest of the way. So let's go back inside the cabin. Let's do that. Oh, you know, we probably should put our landing lights on. We probably should have done that, right, buddy? Good job, Chad. Good job, Giga Chad. Way to let the team down, buddy. Motherfucking Giga Chad. He always letting us down. I hope we don't crash while I'm doing this. Alright, let's see if we can land this plane by, like, just kind of sitting outside the airplane. You know, I'm thinking about it. I really have no idea where the airport is, actually. Like, I have a pretty good idea. But I decided not to use GPS like before. I didn't set up a flight from outside, like on the world map. So I really don't know where this airport, like exactly how to line up with this airport. If we had an ATC that could vector us in, that would be awesome. So we might just land anywhere we can, actually. Alright, let's put our landing gear down. Oh, is that Manchester over there, maybe? That probably is the airport right over there. Let's bring up the VFR map. Yep, that is the airport. Alright, so we need to come up and around. We probably could have put our landing gear back up for a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay, it's just a simulator. We might do one carrier landing and one carrier takeoff and landing after this is over. I had 2 super buttery landings on the aircraft carrier last night. I might try it again. All right, we can get ready and make our turn to the airport. This thing makes pretty wide turns, so I wanted to go outside a little bit. Now let's go in. Keep our yoke pulled back a little bit so we don't sink too much while we're landing. Or at least sink too much while we're making this turn. There's our runway. Or one of our runways. I think 140 something's like the recommended speed to land this thing at. We're just going to stay outside the airplane. I don't really feel like going back in the cockpit. I'm really pissed at Giga Chad for pushing those buttons without me telling him to, so I really don't want to see him right now. Oh, we have a parachute, actually. Hang on a second. We have a parachute. Forgot about that. Let me see if there's already a key bound for the parachute. All right, CHUTE. What? What? All right, give me a second. Let me look at the handout, the booklet that comes with this thing. Because there is a parachute that comes out of the back of this thing. And they might have a recommended, they might say in the booklet, like, what it's actually tied to. Let's see here. Let me look at this. All right, air conditioning. All right, engine, flying, brake parachute. Okay. Brake parachute. We are aware animation issue. Oh. We will also plan on revisiting it. So it might not actually work. The switch can also be operated with the toggle arm spoilers control assignment. Okay. So let's look up spoilers. I might already have that button set. Okay, toggle arm spoilers is 0 on the number pad. All right, very good. We'll give that a try when we land. Let's go to the other runway so we can slow down a bit more. I'm not a fan of landing these. Well, really any plane. I'm not a fan a fan of landing sitting outside like this, but I want to give it a try because this plane is so awesome looking. Get down, bitch. Yeah. Oh, it went away. So I guess it's only there for a short period of time. Very cool. Very cool. That's actually a fun plane to fly, man. You know what? Setting it up is a chore. If you like flipping buttons and flicking switches and all that shit, you'll love setting up this airplane. But the actual flying of it is so much fun. All right, let's like I said, I put up a new video. Well, I streamed it last night, but it's up on the videos part, but of a couple carrier landings and takeoffs and stuff like that in the F-14. I want to do it again. I want to do at least one more tonight. Because I had fun. I did 2 super buttery landings on the aircraft carrier last night. I want to see if I can do it again. I could use the F-18 Hornet. I haven't tried that one yet. But let's go with the Tomcat. We could do the Spitfire on the aircraft carrier too. We could try landing the Dreamliner on it. That'd be fun. All right, let's do. We'll do B. Sweet. Well, I appreciate you checking in all the way from New Zealand, man. That's awesome. New Zealand's always had a special place in my heart because of all the Lord of the Ring movies being shot down there. That's awesome. Do you live like in the south, like below like Christchurch, or are you kind of closer up to like the Wellington area, or? All right, let's well, the Forrestal we could do. Let's do the Saratoga. I haven't done that one before, I don't think. Have I done the Saratoga before? Where is this at? Oh yeah, no, I haven't done this one before. This one's all the way. Nope, I haven't done the Saratoga yet. All right, let's do that. Gotcha, in the north. Yeah, New Zealand's a really pretty country. I've never been there before, but that's one place. That's one place I've always had, like, I guess on my bucket list, I guess. Yeah, New Zealand and Papua New Guinea. And I don't really care about going to Australia, like, but like the islands around New Zealand and then up into Indonesia. I've always wanted to kind of go, not so much backpacking, but like, you know, spend like a week and a half, 2 weeks, like in each spot. Maybe when my kids are out of the house and I can afford to travel again, maybe I can do that. All right, let's get some lights on. Let's talk to Jester real quick. Let's get an extra fuel tank.
Roger that.
And as cool as it is, well, you know, we'll take off at night because of the afterburners, but after that we'll go ahead and make it daytime. Hang on, let me switch my controller here. So I have a different controller set up for each. Oh, it's already on the F-14. All right, very good. Wonder if that changes automatically, because that's not what I had it on the last time. All right, let's sit outside. Let's go ahead and give it some juice. Oh, it didn't do the thing. Hang on a second. I didn't put the nose down. I forgot to put the nose down. We got to put the nose down so it launches us. But yeah, I'll give this one attempt tonight. It's hard landing on an aircraft carrier, man. It's like, I don't know how they do it at nighttime. Well, this plane's supposed to have an automatic feature, but it doesn't work on Xbox. Yeah, there's an automatic carrier landing feature that they made on this airplane in DCS where the airplane's from, but it doesn't work on Xbox. All right, nose down. Mine too. Mine too. My favorite jet. I'll put the lights on in a minute, like the lights outside. All right, so our nose is down. All right, landing gear up. And let me go ahead and make it right outside again.
2,000. 300 knots, wings auto.
Let me put the flight stick away. All right, and let's make a big U-turn and head to the west.
4,000.
Yeah, this has been my favorite plane, like, ever since... Well, really, since I was a little kid and the movie Top Gun came out. That was, like, my first time seeing it, but, man, this is just an amazing airplane. Once we make our turn to the west, we'll get the autopilot engaged and then get set up for the landing. So this is what I did a couple of times last night. I just took off from the carrier, landed, did it again. Yeah, one of my subscribers bought me this plane last week. I think it was the end of last week. All right, there we go. We're heading to the west. All right, let's go ahead and get the autopilot turned on. So we got autopilot, altitude, and heading. And there's this autopilot reference, so let's click the button for that. That's the nose wheel steering button. All right, now let's all right, our speed's okay. Let's talk to Jester. Let's get our carrier set up. So we're in a Forestal class here. We're doing the Saratoga.
Roger.
All right, now our Tucan is set up. And I want to say this is, again, frequency 10850 and 80 is the course. That seems to be what it is for every carrier. Hey, what I know, 10850 and 80. Okay. So let's set that up. So let's do 10850. Oh man, hang on a second. I need the I need to turn those buttons on. I hate these buttons, but I need to turn them on for this. And let me turn on the HUD for inside as well, because I'm not very good at deciphering Mach and knots, and it's really difficult to figure out what speed you're going inside this airplane. All right, 10850. All right, that's done, and let's program in 80 here.
Fuel 9,000.
Yeah, because like it shows here, but you know, like I don't really understand the knots. Oh, unless this little number here is the knots, maybe that's it. Let me see. Are we going 400 and something right now? We are. I bet you that's it. I think I just figured it out. Like I knew the outside was Mach, but I didn't realize there was little numbers in here. That's probably it. So knots times 10. This is where we should be for landing. All right, well that kind of makes sense then. Yeah, the startup procedure in this airplane's a lot of fun. Can use Jester for a lot of it. Like he reads it out to you, and then you got to flip all the switches, and there's a whole like thing you got to do with like sweeping the wings forward and back and putting the flaps down. And all right, how far out are we from the? Let me change the lighting a little bit so I can see everything. That didn't help at all, did it? We're 24, so about 30 miles. We'll make a big U-turn. But yeah, there's this automatic carrier landing feature. So in DCS, there's a knee pad you can pull up in the airplane, and it gives you data link numbers to program in here for the aircraft carrier. You're supposed to plug them in, flip on the data link. Make sure this is on tactical, and then slide over to here, and then turn the radar beacon on. And then once you get set up at the right speed and the right heading, you can click on automatic carrier landing. That's this toggle switch it all the way back, and then these two switches right here and here, they're on ACL right now. And then once you do that, when you get close, you'll have some items show up here, like ACL ready and blah blah blah, and it should just carry you right in, almost like an ILS landing where the plane lands automatically. But it doesn't work. Nowhere. I can't find the frequencies for Xbox, and the knee pad doesn't exist in Xbox, so... Oh shit, we're pretty far out. Alright, let's make our turn. I want to get down to about 3,000 feet as well. So we'll descend a little bit as we're turning. There's our ship right there, that little dot out there in the center.
8,500.
I got you, Jester. Alright, let's get down to about 3,000 feet. Yeah, Heat Blur did a very good job with this airplane. This airplane is so much fun. I looked at some other F-14s that are in the marketplace from some other companies. Man, they look so cheap. There was one I looked at last night. I forget what company it was, man, but it was like, it didn't even look like an F-14 on the inside. And I'm like, how can you get away with that? Like, that's like sacrilegious, man. Like, this is an iconic, like, airplane. Loved by millions of people around the world. And hated by millions of people around the world, too, for blowing their shit up. But, like, how can you do that to this kind of plane? Now, there is an ILS mode that we're going to use for the landing. It doesn't land the plane automatically, but it's a really good T-bar that helps quite a bit. All right, let's put the autopilot back on for now. All right, altitude hold should be on, and heading mode. And let me flip this switch a few times so we can get the VOR icon there. All right, let me look at the speed now. Okay, I understand it now. All right, so I can actually turn the HUD off now. Now that I understand that. Let's turn the HUD off, because I really don't like using the HUD inside the airplane unless I really have to. Which is not often, but sometimes it's necessary. Let's turn the brightness up on the HUD. Not that that really helped at all. Ooh, shit. Just try to keep us at 3,000 if we can. I mean, we can go down to 2 if we really needed to, but, like, I prefer not to. Alright, so that's pretty good right there. Let's go ahead and put the autopilot back on. Heading and altitude hold, there we go. I have 2 buttons set up on my flight stick that are supposed to arm these 2. So there we go. Oh, autopilot reference. There we go. Yeah, on Xbox, so on this flight stick, there's a couple things. When you're coming in for landing, you can push this DLC button. That will go ahead and put all the flaps down, spread your wings all the way out. But on the back of this flight stick is this little button right here. And that's what I'm pushing when I push the button on my flight stick. So if you have an Xbox and you have this airplane, in order to put the autopilot on, you have to be able to push this button. And that button, you can set it up on... You can set it up by using this right here. You can use any kind of controller. It's just a button you got to set up. But let me do this by input. Yeah, so to set nose wheel steering to limit, that's what I have programmed. I have it programmed on my mouse and on my joystick. I mean, on my flight stick. But yeah, if you need to program that in order to be able to use the autopilot. All right, so we got about 21 miles. Let's go ahead and put this in ILS mode. Let's put that in landing. Let's put this in steer, AWL for landing. Let me get rid of the flight stick again so I can see. And we are gonna attempt to come in for another landing. So let's see here. Like I said, I had 2 really good landings last night. I don't know if we'll do it again. We'll try it. Oh, I thought I turned the HUD off. Oh well. We'll leave it on. I don't feel like pausing the game again. I paused the game earlier, and then when I got back in the airplane crashed. Not this airplane, different airplane, but still. I always get a little nervous when I pause the game. Alright, there we are lining up there. Alright, I don't think we're lined up properly. I think we need to come over here a little bit more. It looked like we were coming onto the side of it. Still kind of looks like we're coming onto the side of it, but... Alright, let's put the landing gear down. Let's put our hook down. This icon here is showing us the sweep of the wings. And we have this icon up here. That's saying we're too fast right now. When it turns yellow, we're just right. When it turns green, we're too slow. But around 145 to 150 is what we should be. I like the HUD on the display, but I find it really difficult to use. Unless it's nighttime. I like this center gauge much better. Yeah, see, we're still kind of off a little bit, it looks like. Not by much. That's looking a little better. Now, I used to try to do this on the Top Gun DLC with the Hornet. I haven't tried it yet on one of these stationary ships. I have no idea where these ships came from. I don't know if it came with... I don't know if it came with the F-14, or if it's part of like the SU-15 update. Like, I have no idea where the hell they came from. I just know that they just showed up out of the blue one day, and then now I have aircraft carriers. Alright, you can see next to our display, it says ACL ready. Like, the system's ready for automatic carrier landing, but we don't have it, so we can't use it. Alright, yeah, we're closer to being lined up properly. Alright, we're going in, Goose. Now that reticle on the heads-up display is putting it, you know, it shows you where it thinks you're putting the wheels down at. We can't really see it because we're not using a heads-up display, but it's like any other kind of reticle with any other kind of landing. Yeah, bitch!
I think it is safe to say that the kinetic energy of that landing just caused a tsunami, bro.
Nice. Where's the Top Gun theme music at? Man, we got AWACS. Man, I wish we had these airplanes in the game. What the fuck, man? I hate when companies do that. Aerofly Mobile does that all the time. They put all kinds of liveries in the game that you will never get in Aerofly. Now we got all these planes here we'll never have. AWACS, reconnaissance planes, and these helicopters. Damn. What time is it? I think I gotta log off here in a minute. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go. That was fun, man. Alright, well, I'll be back tomorrow, 8 o'clock East Coast time, as usual. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow night, but it's gonna be fun. I know I need to do the A320 again, because I erased that video by accident. So the new A320 from Inna Builds. We'll probably wind up doing that again tomorrow, because I erased it by accident from last night. And now there's a whole load of liveries out now. So yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That would be dope. Oh man. All right. I'm getting out of here. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Like I said, I'll probably do a short A320 flight. And then, I don't know, something else after that. Something else with a lot of thrust behind it. I don't know what kind of plane yet, but I'd like to try to land. You know what? I think it would be kind of fun to try to land like the 747 on this thing. I think we should try that tomorrow. Later. Yeah, I think we might try the 747 tomorrow night and try landing that thing on the aircraft carrier. We can take off from Norfolk, fly at about 10-15 minutes out to sea. F-16, yeah, I don't have an F-16, but we could try the F-18. We could try the MiGs. We could try the Concorde. I mean, we could try a few different planes. It's just taking off's going to be the issue. Like, if we take off from the carrier, that may not work out too well. But there's a carrier out... Well, there's two carriers. There's one near Abu Dhabi, which is really close, and one near Virginia, which is really close. Yeah, the F-16 might be fine. I don't have an F-16. I can look at getting one. I'll see what's out there. But if it's like from MSDR, whatever, Siri, or whatever the hell that company's name is, I'm not buying that one. Yeah, I got the Chinook. We can fly the Chinook off of there. Yeah, oh yeah, you can use any plane. I just don't know if it's got enough thrust to take off. Yeah, I mean, I can put the 747 on top of this thing. I just don't know if, you know. But yeah, we'll figure it out. But I'll look at getting the F-16. I'll see what's out there. Yep, that's true. Yeah, I think I already have anti-crash off. I might. Yeah, I have the Chinook, by the way, Cringe. Yeah, I have it here. So, I haven't flown it for a while because I've been waiting for an update to come out for it. An update that gives us... Yeah, I have it right here. I'm waiting for... I can fly it tomorrow. That's no problem. There's just an update that I've been waiting for, which will... It'll give it autopilot for heading and for altitude, and those are two things I would like it to have. But yeah, we could certainly do the Chinook tomorrow for a little bit, for sure. So... well, hang on. That's an interesting question, because I think I have both. I think it would be the Harrier, I think, but let me see if I have any of them saved in my wish list. Well, yeah, see, I have the F-35 Lightning from India Fox Techo, and I have the Harrier too. Either one's fine. They're both good companies. So, yeah, man, maybe we can do one of those tomorrow. I'd be interested to fly either one of those for sure. Gotcha. All right, well, yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah, and if I don't catch you till next week, hope you have a good weekend. And I will see all y'all 8 o'clock tomorrow night. In the meantime, hope you have a good Friday. It's my favorite day of the week. Second favorite day of the week. Forgot. First favorite day of the week is payday. Second is Friday. But I will see y'all tomorrow. See you, Greece. See you, New Zealand. See you, South Carolina. And I will see y'all in the next episode of the Airplane Show. See ya.